Today, I'll be talking about the major rivers of the world. The four longest are the Nile, the Amazon, the Mississippi, and the Yangtze. The Nile River in Africa is the longest, at 4,145 miles in length. It flows north from the equator to empty into the Mediterranean and irrigates more than 1 million acres of land. The Amazon River in South America is slightly shorter than the Nile, at just over 4,000 miles in length. Though it is the world's second longest river, it carries more water than any other. Asia also has a massive river system. The Yangtze River in China is Asia's longest, at 3,436 miles. Because the mountains at its source are at such a high altitude, the Yangtze flows more rapidly than other major rivers for most of its length. The Mississippi River is the best-known river system in North America, and it's the United States' chief inland waterway. However, it's not the longest river in North America. The Missouri River, at 2,340 miles in length, is slightly longer than the Mississippi. Today, I'm very tired.
Today, I'll be talking about the concept of tropism as it relates to plants. Tropism, for those of you who don't know, refers to a bending of a plant or a part of a plant in response to an outside stimulus. There are three important kinds of tropism. They are phototropism, geotropism, and hydrotropism. In each of these kinds of tropism, a plant or a part of a plant bends in response to a different kind of outside stimulus. First, we'll discuss phototropism. The outside stimulus in phototropism is light. When a plant is affected by phototropism, it grows in the direction of a light source, such as the sun. The second kind of tropism is geotropism. In geotropism, the outside stimulus is gravity. In a plant affected by geotropism, the affected part of the plant grows directly downward because of the pull of gravity. When a plant's affected by geotropism, it's often the root structure that's affected. Okay, the final kind of tropism I'll discuss today is hydrotropism. When hydrotropism affects a plant, this means that the plant is drawn toward water. A plant under the effect of hydrotropism will grow in the direction of its water source. Today, I'll be talking about the concept of tropism as it relates to plants.
Today, we're going to be talking about fossils. A basic definition of a fossil is that they are the remains of plants and animals that have turned to stone. And today, we are going to be talking about how animals become fossils. The process begins when a living being dies. After an animal dies, its soft tissues break down. When the soft tissues have decomposed, only the hard parts of the body, such as the bones and teeth, remain. Over a long period of time, the hard tissue becomes buried under layers of sediment. As more layers of sediment cover the hard tissue, it becomes buried more and more deeply. When the bones are buried deep in the earth, they come into contact with groundwater, and a change begins to occur. Minerals from the groundwater seep into the bones, and over long periods of time, the minerals eventually replace the bones. This is the actual step when fossilization occurs. When minerals from the groundwater have replaced the actual hard tissue from the original body. The buried fossilized remains, which are buried deep within the earth, may then make their way back to the surface. As the earth moves, the remains are pushed around. If they get closer to the surface where they can be seen, or get near enough to the surface where they can be dug out. We need to know about Clarence Darrow and some of his more famous cases.
Okay, I know that Clarence Darrow was a famous lawyer. What were some of his most famous cases?
He was famous for the Eugene Debs case, and the Loeb-Leopold case, and the Scopes trial.
He was also famous for his part in resolving the coal strike.
Okay, let's go over each of these cases and make sure we understand them. The first one was the Eugene Debs case in 1895. Darrow defended Debs, who was the president of the Railroad Workers Union, after the railroad workers went on strike. Wasn't the strike by the railroad workers called the Pullman strike? Yes, it was. It was named after the Pullman, which was a type of railroad car.
The next situation was the Pennsylvania coal strike in 1902. Clarence Darrow was asked by the President of the United States to arbitrate the coal strike.
So, this wasn't actually a trial, it was an arbitration.
That's true. Now, there are two other trials we need to know about. The Loeb-Leopold trial and the Scopes trial.
The Loeb-Leopold trial was in 1924. This was a very famous murder trial.
And Clarence Darrow was the defense attorney in this trial?
Exactly.
Now, the last case we need to be familiar with is the Scopes trial. But I don't know much about that.
The Scopes trial in 1925, also known as the Scopes monkey trial, was about evolution, about whether humanity evolved from monkeys.
And who was Scopes?
Scopes was a high school biology teacher who was charged with breaking the law because he taught evolution in school.
And Clarence Darrow was the defense attorney in this trial?
Yes, he was. I think we've covered the information we need to know about Darrow. We know about 3 of the trials in which he served as defense attorney.
And we also know about the strike he helped to arbitrate.
We need to know about...